Hey everyone, welcome back to Sally Mama's Kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite dishes to eat, which is a stir-fried sticky rice cake. I love eating this stuff because I like anything chewy. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know I eat a lot of candy. It's a texture thing for me. But I can make this dinner 20 minutes, start to finish. So easy to make. Let's get cooking. Okay, so to begin, you're going to need a couple slices of ginger. So I need about 2 to 3 slices. And here's a trick to really get all the flavor, maximum flavor out of your ginger. Just take the back of your knife and just give it a good beating, and that'll help bruise the ginger and get some of the juices going when it hits the pan. Okay, next you're just gonna need a pork tenderloin. Doesn't really matter about the weight here, just use 1 whole tenderloin. I mean, yeah, they'll range a little bit, but don't get so caught up on it. You just need 1 whole tenderloin. I always buy a bunch of these, stick them in individual Ziploc bags, and then throw them in the freezer. And you will get this piece of silver skin here that you will need to remove, as it will get really, really tough. So you don't want to eat that. So I'm just taking the knife and pulling at the same time, and it will come right off. And you're gonna want to clean up whatever other gunk is on the edge of your tenderloin. Okay, so once you've cleaned your tenderloin, you're just gonna wanna thinly slice it and put it in a bowl. Okay, once you've thinly sliced your meat, all you're gonna do is do a really quick marinade on it. And you're just gonna need my big can of soy sauce, light soy, a bit of dark soy, some sesame oil, some white pepper, and a little bit of sugar. And then just a little bit of vegetable oil, which I've added in here. And then just give it a good mix and let it marinate for like maybe 5 minutes. So that's all the cutting you're gonna do. It's really simple. The only other things you're gonna need is a pack of the sticky rice cakes. I grab it from my local Asian grocery store. I love the Korean brands. Honestly, any Korean brand will do. This one is for 1 kilo, and it keeps well in the freezer. So grab a couple extra bags, put them in your freezer, and then take them out for defrost. You're also gonna need a can of this pickled cabbage. This is the one I get from my local Asian grocery store. All you're gonna do is open the can, drain it, and then it's ready to go. You're ready to use it, and it looks like this. And the other thing you're gonna need is some sort of vegetable. Now this is slightly more forgiving. I happen to have baby bok choy because that's what I had in my fridge, which is 1 bag, which is about just over a pound to a pound and a quarter of vegetable. Make sure you've washed it, cut it into, bite-sized pieces. I'd say maybe 1 inch worth. But you can use Napa cabbage, you can use regular cabbage, you can use regular bok choy. The veg here is more forgiving. Use whatever you got, and it'll all work out. Okay, side note. My pack happens to be quite loose, but sometimes I buy them vacuum packed. If you buy them vacuum packed, you're gonna need to open up the pack and just break it apart. You can just use your hands and break the rice cakes apart before you toss them in to fry. Also, just so if I can find it for you guys here, there is an oxygen absorber pack in here. So before you just go and open it and dump it into your frying pan, just make sure you dig that out before you do so. Because otherwise you guys are gonna have a good surprise when you eat. Here's the best part, because I'm so hungry, I get to finally cook. So in this wok, I got a couple tablespoons of vegetable oil. Any neutral oil will do. And for once, I'm heating it up with just oil and nothing else. So heat it up until it's about hot, and then we'll add in our ginger. Okay, I think the oil's getting hot enough. Doesn't have to be like super hot. You just want it warm. And just let your ginger hang out and have a little party. Okay, once your ginger's been frying for about 2 minutes, you can add in your meat. At this point, you want to fully cook your meat, or at least almost fully cook, because the rest of it's not going to take long. Okay, so now my meat is pretty much cooked. Just gonna, no, I lied. I lied. Now that my meat's fully cooked, you can add in your pickled cabbage. Remember to drain it out before you dump it out because there is quite a bit of liquid in there. Okay, once you put your pickled cabbage in, you just want to toss it through for about a minute, and then you can add in your vegetables, whatever veggie of your choice. And yes, I realize this is a lot of vegetable, but believe me, if you're using baby bok choy or some sort of vegetable like that, like a leafy vegetable, it's going to cook down to nothing. It's like a mountain, right? But watch it. In a couple of minutes, it'll be nothing. Okay, because I don't like to wait, clamp a lid on there. Make it cook a little faster. After about a minute or so, you're going to want to just toss it around a bit, just to make sure you got even cooking. Now, because I'm using baby bok choy, it's really not going to take long to cook, but whatever veggie of your choice that you're using, just cook until tender. Okay, so my veggies have been cooking for about maybe 5 minutes, not long. Okay, and because I was in a rush, I didn't dry my vegetables very well, so it leached out quite a bit of liquid. I don't know if you guys can see, but there is quite a bit of liquid at the bottom there, so I'm not gonna add the water that I suggest you all to add. If you happen to have vegetable that's fairly dry, then you're gonna need to add about 1/4 cup or so, but eyeball it. You just want enough liquid in there to help cook these rice cakes. And all you're gonna wanna do is toss it through. And the liquid that's in the bottom of this pan is gonna soften it. And at this point, you don't wanna cover it anymore because you wanna keep everything in this pan moving because this stuff gets sticky and it gets sticky fast. And it will stick to the bottom of your pot like you wouldn't believe. Like literally don't stop stirring it until it's fully cooked. Not kidding you, it's only been in here for maybe like not even 2 minutes and it's already softening up. Okay, so it's been about maybe 3 minutes. Every brand's gonna be different, so just keep an eye on it. I've been mixing this ferociously. Ferociously? Furiously? I don't know, I can't speak no more, I'm hungry. But it has softened. See? It's gotten soft. So at this point, you can add your seasoning. Just gonna add a bit of dark soy. And this is really for color. You don't need to add any more salt or light soy because that pickled cabbage, like I said before, is extremely salty. And a bit of sesame oil. And toss this through. Okay, once you've added your seasoning and you toss it through, you can turn it off. Okay. Can you tell I'm excited to eat? Mmm. It's so good. Seriously, give it a try. I'm gonna be making this all the time. I don't even talk anymore. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you like videos like these, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and little bell so you get notified every time I put out a new video. For full recipes, you can always check out my website, and don't forget you can leave your questions and comments below. See you next time!